What is up, everyone? This is GhostYoshi, and welcome back to another episode of Palworld. It's been about a week or so since I played on the server. I went on vacation. So my pals have been working while I've been offline doing their stuff. They actually out-level me now, which I find pretty funny. But if you look in the top right here, we can see that my boar and my deer are actually depressed, and it says they're unhealthy due to neglect. So I think the first plan for today is to probably try and fix that, because I don't want my pals to be depressed. I want to like treat them like a pet almost, if that makes sense. But then I want to try and make these metal tools if possible. I think that would be really good. We can get an upgrade on our base, or at least on our metal stuff. And I do want to say, while I was away, I did manage to log on to the server a couple of times to make sure that the deer and boar were putting their resources away properly and I wasn't having overstock. So while they were producing their materials, we were able actually to get over 10,000 wood as well as over 20,000 stone, which is great. So we'll be able to use that hopefully in the near future. I also want to say there was a shiny, I think it's called a shiny, I don't know, a bigger pangolin that spawned out here. So I caught him, and you can see this guy's absolutely massive. He's a chonker. So I just want to explain how I got him, but yeah, he spawned back there. And then I also had a couple of pals that ran across the base. I caught those, as well as I went on a short little adventure to do a little bit more map discovery. I went over here in these yellow hills, and I tried to see if there was anything over here. I didn't really find much, but what I did find is I found a couple pals that I thought were cool, so I caught them. So I caught these two dinosaurs, I guess is what they're called. I caught this caprity, as well as this tansy and this tansy ignis. These two guys actually walked into my base while I was trying to collect the wood and stone being harvested up there, so I just caught them as a way to have them just in case. So one big thing is, besides these berries, is I have no way to get food other than like killing wild pals. So I'm gonna also try and get this, I think it's called this feed bag, and I think what this does is it allows me, the player and pals automatically consume food when hungry. So what this will allow me to do is basically hold a decent bit of berries on me, and my team will then be able to auto-consume the berries, which would be pretty nice, instead of having for me to go into my inventory, right-click the berry, and click on each pal. I think having that actual use for the bag would be pretty nice. So let's try and clear up this depression really quick. I think I need to see what the quest is here. Okay, build this hot spring. I think that's, if I remember correctly, that's what I needed to do. Let's see. The hot spring's right here. That looks absolutely disgusting. My pals are going to clean themselves in that? Hey, you know what? Whatever they want to do. I guess if that's what they want to do, they can do it. I think that's it. That's the plan. They can come get food and bathe themselves at the same time. I think that's pretty good. I also, when I logged on, while I was away for that week, I did see that since these guys are working, I got XP. So I'm actually level 15 now. So I have a decent bit of stat points I can use here. So I'm actually gonna put them all into weight. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw them all into weight. I was thinking of putting some of them into stamina, but I think my stamina is at a decent point right now, so I'll do future levels into stamina. But let's see, what the next thing we need to do for the base, it wants us to build a primitive furnace and a power statue. This primitive furnace here, I think this is how we, so this is how we get the metal tools. We have to use the ore that we've collected. So I'm gonna unlock that, and then I actually don't think I can build it. So I'm missing a flame organ. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna try and go maybe catch more of these guys, these fox guys, the fox spark. And what that's gonna allow me to do is get more flame organs, but also I found out that if you catch 5 of each type of pal, it actually gives you an XP boost, which is really nice because that will allow us to level up more and thus get more technology points to be able to work on our base. I'm just gonna quickly fast travel to where these fox sparks spawn, and I'm gonna see where they, if I can get access to them and catch more of them. The way you figure out where they spawn is you can go to your Palpedia, click on your pal that you're looking for, and then it has this habitat section. And basically, from my understanding, this orange here, or I guess the blue if it's at night, shows you where they spawn. So the fox marks here spawn all over this area, and thus I'm just gonna quickly fast travel to one of my fast travel points in this area. We're just gonna there. Look, immediately there's one. So we're gonna try and catch this guy. There's actually a couple more over there. So we're just gonna try and catch 5 of them. Try and get the XP going. I'm gonna see if I can catch him without throwing or without damaging him. If possible, that would be great. If not, it's fine. I can damage him. All right, so there's another one. And look, there's 2 more there. So now it says I've caught 2 out of 5. So if I catch 3 more, it should give me an XP boost. All right, so we just caught 5 of them, and it says obtain capture bonus fox sparks complete, and we got a Mimog effigy, which is pretty cool. Also, I found out, I think Dylan or my friend Cam told me about this. There's this key items tab in your inventory, and what this has is it basically has like your story items. It's items that you can't really get rid of, but they all have 0 weight. And what it holds is those effigies that I've been getting, as well as some other things, is like your harnesses and your saddles. This echo bone I actually got from exploring this skeleton off camera, which is pretty cool. I don't know what they do. There might be a quest for it later. I have no idea. Alright, we're going on a catching spree to get some of this XP. I think this is probably the smartest thing to do to try and get XP. Especially since our guy in the ranch actually drops Palworld for us. I think that's all of those, yeah. So we got another, yeah, so every time you get 5 pals of a certain type, it seems that you get that Mimog effigy, which is pretty cool. So it means that since there's like 200 and something pals or so, you can get like 200 of those effigies. So I guess that's like a little like side mission you can try and do, is try and catch 5 of each pal. But I know that as you progress, there actually is pal breeding and egg hatching. I'm not really sure, as I haven't really looked into that yet. But I know people on the server have done it. So I'm sure that they can give me some insight on that when they're on. So in the Palpedia, it actually shows you if you've caught 5. It has this little golden thing here. And it shows capture bonus, 5 out of 5. So you can see which ones you've captured all. Oh wow, I've already leveled up to level 17 based on just by catching these guys. It's actually, my pals are leveling up pretty quickly too from this. Of course, if you're just starting out and you don't have that Vixie like Palsphere farm that I have, then it might not be worth using all your pal spheres on catching 5 of them. But if you do have a Vixie set up in a ranch, it does drop pal spheres. So I think at that point it is well worth it. So one cool thing that I learned is that of course there's a day-night cycle in the game, and different pals actually spawn during the day and then other pals at night. I desperately need to get that feed bag. That way I don't have to eat. Oh, there's like a dungeon down here. Wait, is that what it is? Hillside Cave. Level 13 boss. I'm gonna just go in. I'm gonna go in. Let's see. I've never gone in a dungeon, so I want to know if it's viable. I mean, it's level 13, so in theory I should be fine. Because I'm level 18 now. It's a different orb? Oh, sulfur. I've never seen this orb before, so that's pretty cool. I saw this, I think on TikTok actually, where you can use the board and you can run into like ore nodes and it like instant breaks them. Whoa. A level 12 lamb? I don't care about a lamb. Alright, I think that's the boss, so I'm gonna go the other way. Let's see, is this like a parkour arena? Oh, you can cheese it. The fact that you can cheese it's kind of dumb, I think. Oh. 2 pals. I'm gonna free this one first. He looks kind of cool. Maw Christ. That's a new one. Alright. Whoa! Fuddler. Fuddler, stop running. That sounds horrible. Why? Stop running. Oh, he's angry. Nice. I caught Fuddler. Oh, it's not the lamb anymore. It's a Dinosaur now. Wait, it's changed. Is that it? Is that the end of the dungeon? Was that the boss? Oh, chests. Nice. Leave the dungeon. Okay, so I beat the dungeon, I guess. So the Dinosaur was the boss. I don't know why it swapped from Dinosaur or from the sheep to Dinosaur, but I think that's actually better because I don't have 5 Dinosaurs yet, so that gave me 1 extra. You can see, so I basically filled up the whole first page. So it actually has, the PAL box actually has 32 pages in it. You can see I filled up the first one, the whole second one also, and I'm working on filling up that third. The spa is done. That is insanely gross. His sanity's maxed. Why is he still depressed? I don't know. I have no idea why these guys are still upset. One thing I did want to show you guys is that actually, anytime you're in your base, if you open your inventory, so in my case I press tab, you can go here and you can see this easy bulk storage. So if I press R, I then have an exclusion list. So these are the items I want to keep in my inventory. Everything else that I have, if it has a chest spot for it, it will then be placed into that chest. So I then press stow, and all of these items that are already in a chest or have a chest spot for them already will then be stowed anywhere in my chests. So all of those items are now in my normal chests. And what I can do is I can actually come here, and there's 300 stone here. So what that did is that instantly encumbered me, as well as there's over 4,000 wood here. I can grab that, and instead of walking super slowly back to my chest, I can press tab, press R, then press stow, and it will throw the stone and the wood directly into my chest for me, thus saving me a lot of time on walking back and forth between my chests. One other thing I did off camera is I actually organized my chests. That's something you guys have not seen. So what you do is you can either open it or you can press V here and go to chest settings. And then what I do is I uncheck all of them so I can then go back and check what I want. So my goal was to go out and get flame organs. So now we have 10 flame organs, which is great. We needed more flame organs. And what that should allow me to do is make this primitive furnace, which of course is able to be worked on by a pal. All right, we made the primitive furnace. Okay, we can make charcoal. We can also make ingots. Will allow us to make metal tools. All right, so we got 1 ingot in there. But one other thing that I wanted to do was I want to level up this base again. And the next base upgrade says to build the Statue of Power. So I think I have to do that under technology. And I'm also going to get this feed bag as I was talking about before. By having all of that stone that I was able to collect, I am able to instantly make this Statue of Power. So I'm gonna go make this feeding bag. Oh, it's like, it takes like almost no resources, which is pretty nice. All right, so I got the feeding bag, and what that did is it gave me this food slot down here, which is nice. Base is ready to level up now. Yep. I'm now going to tell this Fox Sparks to only do the kindling. So let's see what this Statue of Power does that I just got. I don't know. Enhance player stats or enhance pal stats. Oh. Wait, I can just enhance. Oh. Okay. So pal souls allow me to enhance the pals at the Statue of Power, which is really cool. And then the effigies allow me to enhance myself at the Statue of Power. I don't know if each effigy itself has its own ability or if there's like more that I can do with each effigy. So for right now, I'm not going to do anything. Whoa! Wandering merchant. Okay, there's a guy here. Do you sell stuff? Got some good items and stuff. Oh, medicine! Okay, I don't know if any of this is actually useful right now besides I think this medicine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually buy 5 of each of these medicines. Dude is in my base. Can I catch him? I'm gonna try and catch this guy. Oh my gosh! Yo! Yo! Guys. We got the wandering merchant. I'll keep him in here for now. We didn't get the cops called on us that time. I thought for sure I would have. Oh my gosh. I was so confused. I saw that I had 500 weight. I have 400 pounds of berries on me. That's crazy. All right, what is another thing we wanted to get here? Let's look at this tech tree here. I definitely want to get these poison arrows. I have a lot of poison glands, I think. Ooh, as well as this 3-shot bow. It only takes wood, stone, and fiber. I think that would do a lot more than just my normal bow. And then, might as well get the axe, the pickaxe. I definitely need the high-quality workbench. And I'll get these 2 saddles. I know that's important. And we'll also get this egg incubator. I know that I will probably be using that. Actually, I'll probably look into that right now. Oh, can I place multiple of these? Any more palladium? That's cool. Alright, so we got this incubator here. And I'm able to put an egg in there. So let's go grab one of these pal eggs that I had. Let's see. We put this in there. 20 minutes seems a little hot. So we now have, oh my gosh, these are heavy. We now have these 50 ingots. Will hopefully allow us to make the new set of tools. Oh, do I need the new workbench? I guess you can't make them in here. So I need to get this high quality workbench then, which requires me to get nails. So I need to unlock these nails here. And I think those will probably be able, yes, so I can craft those in here. So I'm gonna do 5 metal worth of those. All right. So we got our 25 nails. And we can now hopefully make this high quality workbench, which is basically double the size of the other one. I will say in probably the upcoming episodes, I will be unfortunately destroying this house. I know I spent basically all of episode 2 building it, but I found out very quickly after I built it that houses are not needed. You kind of just need a single room for a bed and then a storage area. Oh, I can make a crossbow now? Man, why did I even make the 3-shot bow? I can just instantly upgrade. But anyways, let's make the upgraded tools. I think that's the first priority here. All right, so we got the metal axe. Now let's make this metal pickaxe. All right, so we got the metal pickaxe, and it looks like this is just a straight up upgrade from the previous crafting table. All right, so we got the better tools. Let's equip both of those, and I'm actually going to throw out both these stone tools here. And I'm going to see how good these are. I'm going to go out and break a ore node up here, as well as chop down a tree and see how good they are. Oh, it's dropping me 2 ore per hit now. So does the ore node give the same amount, or does it just give more now because I have an upgraded tool? Because if it gives more now, that's crazy. I think it's giving more. Wait. The upgraded tools double your output? 64 ore from one node is crazy. This is insane. And this is from the first upgrade? This is from the first upgrade. That is wild. Alright, well, I think that's a good spot to end this episode. I did not expect these upgrades to be that good. But that's really cool. So, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you guys have anything that I could do better, if you know how to fix this depressed issue with these two guys working over here, let me know in the chat or in the comments of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe on the video. I'll see you guys in the next episode.